Healing Meditation for Chapter 2. Close your eyes, relax, and feel your breath flowing in and out of your body. Feel the natural rhythm of your breathing just the way it is. Relax your tongue on the floor of your mouth. And as you breathe in and breathe out, your tongue is nice and relaxed on the floor of your mouth. With a nice, relaxed tongue, picture a big, empty space behind your eyes. Just breathing naturally. Notice how relaxed your tongue is on the floor of your mouth as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Slow your breathing down to 6 seconds per in-breath and 6 seconds per out-breath. Notice the big empty space behind your eyes and how relaxed your tongue is on the floor of your mouth. Breathing in for 6 seconds. Breathing out for 6 seconds. Just nice, slow breaths. As you continue to breathe slowly and deeply, begin to notice the muscles in your face. Just relax the muscles in your face. Feel the muscles around your eyes. Just letting go. The muscles around your cheeks, jaw, mouth. Just relaxing. Letting the muscles in your jaw fall open. Continue down your body. Notice any tension that might be in your neck, your shoulders. Just let that go. Continuing down into your upper back, the muscles of your chest. Become aware of what you feel there. Breathing into those muscles, allowing them to let go and relax. Become aware of the muscles in your lower back. Just letting go of any tension and tiredness, any pain, just releasing. Become aware of the muscles in your right arm and right hand. Become aware of the muscles in your left arm, your forearm, and left hand. Continuing down into your buttocks, the muscles in your thigh, the right leg and the left leg, the calf muscles in the left leg and the right leg. Just by placing your awareness on each of these muscles, let go of any tension. Down into your ankles, into your right foot, your left foot. Just letting your whole body now be relaxed. Imagine now that you're walking through a field at night. And from this relaxed place, imagine Jesus Christ near you. You don't have to force the image. You may see him or sense him or feel him or simply know he is there. He comes with gentleness, without any judgment. He understands every part of your story. He knows the truth of who you are underneath everything you have been carrying. Allow yourself to know that you are not walking through this process alone. He is with you. He can help you see what is ready to be released. He will help you leave behind what no longer serves you. As you're walking through the field, you notice the stars are out and a little bit of the moon so you can see. It's safe and comfortable. Sit for a moment bathed and filled with Christ's white light, and then begin walking through the open field. Off in the distance, you notice there's an area that seems to have a wall around it. Begin to walk towards this enclosure. As you get closer, you begin to realize that this is a junkyard. You see piles of junk, weeds, old car parts, dead bushes and trees, all piled up behind this fence or this wall. Off to one side, you notice there's an entry gate that you can walk through into the junkyard. So you walk over to the gate and you find yourself walking into the junkyard. There seems to be a central road that goes through the junkyard with piles on either side. Old rusted, discarded cars, lots of junk and refrigerators and old dead bushes and trees, weeds everywhere, and old bicycles and wheels and hubcaps, old pieces of metal, all kinds of things piled that have been left behind, discarded, thrown away. As you continue to walk through the junkyard, you find yourself drawn to a piece of junk. You stop and look at it. You reach down to pick it up. As you're holding it in your hand, you notice what it feels like, how heavy it is, what the state of decay of this piece of junk is. As you're looking at it, you realize that this old piece of junk represents something in your life that you felt guilty about, perhaps for a long time. Perhaps more recently. Just become aware of what it is, and then share it with Christ. Show it to Him. Eventually you feel complete with this piece of junk and you put it down and begin to walk through the junkyard again. Just strolling leisurely along. Perhaps off to your left you notice another piece of dead brush that catches your attention. Again, you go over and begin to explore it, look at it, feel it. And you realize that this is another thing in your life where you felt guilty or even ashamed about something. Just notice whatever that is, something you did or something you failed to do or allowed, that you've carried around guilt or shame in relation to. You consider the story you created around this, and you share all of it with Christ, including all the beliefs and ideas you formed. You realize it's time to let go of this guilt and any limiting beliefs you created because of it. You dig it out and throw it in the compost pile. You continue to walk around, exploring, looking at things. Again, you notice a piece of junk that captures your attention. And you walk toward it. Again, you pick it up if you can, and you explore it. You look at it, feel it. You realize this piece of junk represents a resentment that you've carried in your life, an ongoing anger towards someone or something, some organization, an old boss or a past love, perhaps that you have felt lingering resentment toward for something they did or didn't do that you thought they should have done or should not have done. As you continue to look at this piece of junk, you become aware of what that resentment is, how it's affected you. As you share it with Christ, once again you realize that it's time to let go of this resentment. So you put it back in the junk pile and begin to stroll along some more. Once again, you find your eye captured by a piece of junk, something discarded, old, rusting and decaying. You realize that this represents another resentment, anger, a big disappointment that you've carried along in your life. Once again, you realize you've become aware of what resentment this piece of junk represents. Again, you realize that this is something you need to let go of, so you put it back into the junkyard. And again, continue your exploration. Now perhaps you're walking through a part of the junkyard where there's old prickly vines and hedges that have been neglected and old dead wood. You see a patch of weeds that somehow captures your attention and stands out from all the other pieces. You find yourself drawn to them, looking at them, exploring them, touching them. You realize these weeds represent a mistake or a repeating pattern of mistakes that you feel you've made in your life as you look back over your life. Something that you did you wish you hadn't. You'd do it differently if you knew how or had the chance to do it again. Perhaps you've been judging yourself for having made this mistake. Just become aware of what that is. What decisions did you make? How might you be protecting yourself now so you don't make the same mistake? Is it helping or hurting? Again, you share all of this with Christ, who helps you see the truth. Eventually, you pull all the weeds, you're holding them, and realizing again you need to let go of any past mistake and realize it was a learning experience, something you needed to do to learn that didn't work. Acknowledging if there's anything you can do to rectify the mistake as you feel the love and support of Christ next to you. Eventually, you leave everything that needs to go into the compost pile. You continue to walk through the junkyard and you notice another piece of junk that calls your attention. You walk over to it and again you begin to examine it and explore it, notice it. And you realize that this represents a time in your life when you had a major disappointment. Perhaps in yourself, perhaps in someone else. But it stayed with you and weighed heavily on you. Maybe you felt rejected or abandoned, so you allow yourself to become aware of what that disappointment was. As you share it with Christ, He helps you realize that this too is something you need to leave behind and not carry with you. So if you're holding it, you put it down. If not, you just begin to walk away from it. And now you realize it's time now to leave the junkyard. And you begin to realize that this junkyard represents all the junk that you have been carrying in your life. Guilt, resentment, negative beliefs, your disappointments, all the things that you've been carrying that are not necessary as you move forward in your life. So you find yourself approaching the gate to the junkyard, and you keep walking toward it and through it until once again you find yourself back out into the field of grass. As you continue to walk away from the junkyard, realizing you want to leave all of this behind, that it's simply just that, junk. It no longer serves you. It has no use in your life. It's just baggage and not necessary. Eventually you stop and turn around and look back at the junkyard, which doesn't seem quite so big now that you've stepped away from it. And as you look at this junkyard, you notice it begins to glow a very bright red light. The junkyard is beginning to emanate and radiate this pulsing red light. And you realize that the junkyard is beginning to be dissolved in the red light. As you watch this phenomenon, you begin to notice that the light turns from red to orange. Now the orange light begins to turn yellow, just a glowing, pulsing light. The longer you watch it, you notice the junkyard beginning to slowly disappear as the yellow light pulses. Then this yellow light begins to turn green, a green pulsing light as the junkyard continues into the light. Now the light turns from green to blue. And as it does, the junkyard has almost completely disappeared. All there is this pulsing field of radiant blue light. Now you notice that this blue light begins to turn into purple. This pulsing field of radiant purple light. Now the purple light begins to turn into gold, and the junkyard is completely gone. All that's left is this pulsing field of golden light. And then the golden light begins to get lighter and lighter as it pulses and becomes a radiant white light. And now this white light gently fades away until there's nothing left. And you notice that where the junkyard used to be, there's now only green grass in this field, completely gone, disappeared, left behind. You focus on Christ as he gently and lovingly begins to fade, yet you can feel the beautiful gift he leaves you. You can feel the lightness and relief, knowing that all of this junk that you've been carrying has been transformed into light, into love, into compassion, into forgiveness, into simply being present in this moment of time, having released anything that may be holding you back from expressing your true nature, fulfilling your essential wants and needs, and allowing you to be all that you are. Just now become aware of what you're feeling in your body, scanning from the top of your head, down through your neck, down through your chest and back and stomach, your arms and your legs. Just be aware that this process has indeed helped you to release and let go of these things that may have been holding you back. This energy has in fact been transformed. Imagine your body now being filled, surrounded, and protected by radiant white light, filling up any place where you may have been holding guilt or resentment, judgment, disappointment, negative beliefs, and fear. Just sit for a moment bathed and filled with this white light. And now it's time to return into the room. So become aware of your breathing, the rise and fall of your chest and stomach. As you breathe in and out, become aware of the feel of your back against the chair, or your legs, your feet. Again, become aware of the sounds in the room. You might want to stretch your arms and legs or wiggle your fingers and toes. Whenever you're ready, taking as long as you need, no hurry. Just honor your own rhythm. Just bring your awareness back into the room by opening your eyes. Look around. Notice the time of day or night it is, and the colors and textures around you. Remember what day of the week it is. Focus your attention on the here and the now, and of being back in your body. And feel that warm, loving light.